So I think, having done this for several years, that carb counting is probably one of the most difficult parts and aspects of type 1 diabetes. Once you master carbohydrate counting or know how many carbs are in each serving of food you're going to eat and therefore can calculate your insulin, I think that is about 50% or more of the struggle or the challenge. But it is not. It's not insurmountable. It's something you can overcome. It's something that we can work on and you can learn how to do. So it is not difficult. It's just a different way of thinking. And when you're thinking about carb counting, you can use a nutritional label, such as the one in front of us here. And I'll go over what to look for. So the reason you need the total carbs that you're about to eat, or your child is about to eat or may have eaten, is that insulin is dosed based on the number of carbs that are to be consumed or have been consumed. Okay? So we need to know how many carbs have been eaten so that we can give the right amount of insulin. So if you undercount the carbs or overcount them, you'll end up with the wrong dose of insulin, and we want to avoid that. So when you look at this nutritional fact, the first thing you want to look at are not the calories. That's what everyone wants to look at. So do not look at that. You want to know the serving size. Okay, so if you are going to eat one cookie, the serving size on this is based on 2 cookies. So you'll be eating half as much as what is written down here. Okay, the next thing you want to look at is the total carbohydrates in grams, this 18 grams. So what this is saying is that one serving, which is 2 cookies, is 18 grams of carbs. So if you eat 1 cookie, then it must be half of 18, which is 9, 18 divided by 2. Some centers and some places will subtract fiber, okay? I typically don't, because it makes a negligible difference for most people. And at this stage, while this is all very new, it's one more piece of math and it just gets confusing. So to keep matters simple, just use total carbohydrates and figure out how many servings you're going to eat. So if an individual is going to eat 4 cookies, for example, maybe a very special day, or the cookies are very small, then it would be 4 cookies would be twice as much as in 1 serving. So it's 2 servings, so 18 times 2 would be the total number of grams, and that is 36 grams. Okay, so if it's 1 cookie we figured out is 9 grams, so if it's 3 it'll be 27, etc. Okay, so it's the total carbs, and then keep in mind the serving size as in the nutritional facts. Okay, what if you're cooking at home and you don't have a nutritional fact? Well, it's okay, because we'll teach you how to come up with the composition of what you're making. And you don't necessarily have to weigh things on a scale, but you might have to use your measuring spoons a little more meticulously. And again, this is where a nutritionist or dietitian's help can be helpful. Okay.